You're starting from a stop like that.
Is this one? Is there something different with like the nose, the longer nose, or is it just the same?
As different from what?
I don't know, the other, like the mid-engine kind of thing.
Yeah, of course this one has a big old nose on it.
That's ABS.
Yep. Yeah, it's not really that big of an engine. It's a V8, but the nose is really, really long on this car compared to everything else. And that's definitely where it feels different. You know, all your weight's up front, so the weight balance and the transfer and everything feels very different. Hey, safety, this is AMG out for 5 laps. Copy that. So yeah, you know, just get used to it on that first lap and then we'll start pushing it a little more.
Yep.
Sound good?
Yep.
We are all clear, Ryan, so go ahead and cruise straight past these cones. As we enter, we'll stay on the right. You can shift up one more here and accelerate as hard as you want. We can go all the way up to the 2 orange cones. And then we'll brake out here toward the coast now, over to the blue cone. Feel that steering?
Yeah.
Very different, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit of gas now through here. Look ahead. We got a right turn coming. Stay right just a little bit past this cone, and then make your left. Squeeze onto the gas a little bit through here, all the way up to that blue cone. Nicely done. Back off just a bit. We'll let it coast over to the 2 orange cones, and then brake toward the blue. Back a little off the brake. Coast into the corner. Now just a little bit of gas through that right, a little more through that left. Good. Keep looking ahead all the way up to that blue cone. Brake toward the blue. Coast and turn into your right. Just a little gas now through this left. Look ahead again, out to the blue cone over there. And brake toward the blue. Coast, turn in. Start squeezing back on your throttle. Look down that straightaway. Straighten it up and let it rip. Shift up. Perfect. And shift up. You shift up again, all the way up to the 2 orange cones. And brake. A little more brake here. Downshift. Downshift, turn in now, let it coast for a second, squeeze back onto the gas a little bit, straighten up the wheel all the way to the 2 orange cones, and brake. Keep it out wide to the right, let it coast for a second, then start turning in and squeeze back onto the gas. Nicely done. Back off your gas here, just coast around the right, then back to the left, and a little bit of gas. Straighten up the wheel, straighten the wheel, there we go, all the way up to the blue cone. Back off a little, bring it over to the right. Brake here toward the blue. Turn in left. So we need a little more brake there. We didn't get the weight transferred up to the front. Squeeze that throttle here. Look for the blue cone way up there. And brake toward the blue. Coast. Turn into your right. That was perfect. Nice corner there. Squeeze the gas a little bit through this left. A little bit more. All the way to the 2 orange. And then brake. Downshift if you can. Start turning in. Straighten up the wheel and let it rip. Shift. Perfect. And shift. There we go. Keep running, keep running. Shift up again, all the way up to the 2 orange cones. And brake. A little bit more. Good. Downshift. Downshift. Turn in. Just coast. Just coast. A little bit of gas now. Look ahead for those 2 orange cones up there. And brake. Keep it out wide to the right. Just let it coast for a second. Now start turning in. And a little bit of gas here. Straighten up your wheel as much as you can. Good. Downshift if you can. Turn over to the right. Just a little bit of gas now coming through this left. Keep looking ahead. Accelerate out all the way up to that blue cone. Good. Back off just a little. Let's brake here a little harder. Now coast. Turn in. There we go. Feel how the weight transfers up to the front like that? Squeeze that throttle a little bit more. Back to the right and then look for the blue cone. Brake toward the blue. Now coast. Turn in now. Back to the gas. A little bit more around this left. Keep squeezing that throttle here. A little bit more. A little bit more. Now brake. Downshift. Turn in. Squeeze back onto the gas. Straighten the wheel. Straighten the wheel. Back to the gas. Shift up. Shift up. Perfect. Shift up again. All the way up to those 2 orange cones. And brake. Downshift. Downshift. Start turning in. Ease back into the gas now. Just release the brake a little too soon. That was alright. Brake toward the single orange. Coast now towards the blue. Start your turn in here and then squeeze back onto that throttle. That was beautiful. Nice corner right there. Lift off your gas, coast around the right, stay right a little bit here, and then make that left. Back into the gas, accelerate out all the way up to the blue cone. Little more, little more. Now back off. Beautiful. Right side. Brake toward the blue. Turn in now. Now a little gas through the right. A little more through that left. Keep looking ahead and keep accelerating here. Nice and smooth on the wheel. Brake toward the blue. Coast and turn into the right. Just a little gas now around this left. A little bit more. A little bit more. Off the gas. Brake toward the blue. Downshift if you can. Start turning in. Ease back into that throttle. Straighten your wheel up. Straighten it up. Right down the middle. Shift up. That was a good lap. How you feeling? Shift up.
Sweet.
Nice. Shift up all the way up to the 2 orange cones. And brake. A little more, a little more. Downshift. Keep braking. Brake, 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 brake. Now coast. A little bit of gas through this left. Keep looking ahead. Now accelerate as hard as you want up to the 2 orange cones. And brake. A little more, a little more. Now coast, coast, coast. Turn in. Just a little bit of gas here. Start to straighten up your wheel. Straighten the wheel. There you go. Back to the right side. When you have that much angle on the wheel, it won't give you the power. That's the stability control. Straighten up that wheel. Accelerate all the way up to the blue cone. Back off just a little. Bring it over to the right. And brake. Turn in left. Now just a little bit of gas through this right. A little more through that left. Keep looking ahead and keep accelerating through here. Look for the blue cone. Brake toward the blue. Off the brake, coast into the right. Nice. A little bit of gas now coming around this left. Hug that left side. Now aim straight at the blue. Brake. Downshift. Coast. Turn in. Just a little gas. Start looking down that straightaway. Straighten up that wheel and let it rip. Nice job. Shift up. Shift up. Keep it going. And shift up. All the way up to the 2 orange cones. Keep going. Brake. Go harder, harder, harder. Downshift. Downshift. Coast now. Turn into the right. Just a little gas now coming on the exit. Straighten up your wheel. Accelerate as hard as you want. And brake. Right on. Ryan, that is 5. So we're going to take another cool down lap here. How'd you like the car?
It's fun.
I forgot to tell you to take a deep breath.
So it limits the gas when you're not straight, I guess?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll look over and I can see the little traction light flashing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just, that's the biggest point of this car, or most cars, you know, it's not going to allow you to spin out. This one will. Yeah. Some days on this car, I'm like, whoa, traction control, where were you at on that one? But it's like your main goal is getting that wheel back to the straight. And that's going to carry more speed and allow you more throttle.
Okay. It's a nice ride.
It's very different feeling, but it's a great car.